Okay, here we go. What's the time? It doesn't matter. 10:47. Okay, let's go. The Sold System, your ultimate guide to strategic organic lead generation for entrepreneurs who want to scale their business strategically. Hello, I'm Nakimbe Baobab, and I'm here to share with you the secrets of the Soul System that generates free traffic and leads on autopilot, and reveal to you the #1 Soul System strategy and hack that I use to increase your business by 100 to 500% in as little as 97 days without spending a dime on advertising ever, just like I was able to do for this online education company that made $650 million, this Forex trading currency company that made $690 million, and this HVAC and energy company that I helped to make $2.8 billion. And the reason that you might want to listen to me today is I have my master's in business administration, my MBA from Northeastern University, specializing in innovation, marketing, and entrepreneurship. And the system that I'm about to introduce you today has actually won awards, including this last, it's almost been a year, this last April 2022 at the Marketing 2.0 convention in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we were recognized for outstanding leadership and transformation in the field of marketing. I've also had the opportunity to work with some of the greatest minds in digital marketing. Some of these faces you may recognize. And the system I'm about to introduce you today has allowed me to travel the entire world and see wonders of the world. And not only that, I've been able to take my children with me. So that's been a really great experience, just crafting those memories, right? And the reason is because as a chief marketing officer with a master's degree, they pay me an average of $265,000 a year. So the value of the information that I'm about to share with you today over these 90 minutes would normally cost you hundreds of dollars, but I'm going to be sharing this information with you today for free because I care about your success. So make sure that you take notes because I'm going to go super fast. All right. Today, what I want to talk to you about is how to win at lead generation. So the 7 top mistakes that every entrepreneur makes when it comes to lead generation, the 12 secret places you'd be surprised where you can actually get high quality leads for free, and today's #1 hack to get free leads and grow your business fast. Now, I'm going to be going through those backwards. I'll be saving the best for last. So make sure you turn off your distractions, get the kids settled, don't multitask, don't look at your phone, because I can promise you, based on my experience, the one thing that you miss is going to be the one thing that causes you to fail when you try to implement the things that you learned here today, because you will be missing that key important piece. So make sure you stick around for the whole entire thing. Now, let's just jump right into it. What is lead generation and why is it important? Okay, so as entrepreneurs, we all face the same challenge: how to generate leads on a budget, right? Leads are important because it's the lifeblood of your business. Blood meaning that it keeps your business alive, right? So 50% of marketers consider lead generation their top priority, and organizations get about 2,000 leads per month on average. So where do you compare to that? Are you making less or more? And the mean cost per lead is about $200, right? And the reason that people invest in lead generation is because it obviously helps to increase sales. Now, it's so important that marketers are willing to spend half of their budget on lead generation, yet 63% of businesses say that they struggle. Pardon me. So that leads me to my second question, which is why? If lead generation is so important, so many people are doing it, they're spending so much money on it, why isn't it working? And the reason is because a lot of people do not do lead generation correctly. And what I mean by that is these are the top 7 mistakes that all entrepreneurs make when it comes to lead generation. First of all, they jump into paid ads way too quickly before ever really practicing organically, right? And then they are marketing on few channels. So they're not getting the broad exposure and reach that they could be, right? They're not practicing best practices, and their marketing is kind of sporadic and scattered. It's also really shallow. It's also siloed and segregated, and there's no sustainable lead generation system. So if you're not sure what each of those means, don't worry, I'm going to get into each one of them in just a second. Right? So the SOLD system that I'm introducing you today stands for Strategic Organic Leads on Demand, right? And it generates free traffic and leads on autopilot and increases your business by 1 to 500% in as little as 90 days without spending a dime on advertising ever. Right. And it doesn't just work for corporations. Like I showed you, the same strategy has worked for like a barbershop in Grand Prairie, Alberta. They increased their followers and revenues by about 256% in 6 months. Tony Nelson, a restaurant owner in Gulfport, Mississippi, took their income from 323,000 to 656 in less than 12 months, and it even works for nonprofits. This is Ryan Knight of the ACBN, and he says we made $1 million after working with Nakimbe for only 14 months, right? So what the SOLD system is, Strategic Organic Leads on Demand. It's a simple organic lead generation system, right, that is strategically designed to deliver a steady stream of high quality, free traffic and leads on autopilot for your business through a specific sequence of 12 unique power channels or power streams. And I'm going to break down each segment of this paragraph for you in 1 second. Okay, but you have to understand that the secret sauce of why this formula and why this system works is that it is a specific sequence of the channels that are designed to provide you with a step-by-step strategy to generate leads for free, to help you gain success in one channel before moving on to the next one, thereby gaining synergy, which I'm going to explain to you in a second, and momentum that catapults your business and increases your profits, right? So the new lead generation autopilot propulsion system uses sequential synergy and marketing momentum to increase your business by 1 to 500%, like I said, in less than 90 days without spending a dime on advertising ever. And it's the same system that Alethea used to create great videos that got attention, landed her leads and clients and sales. And Tristan Kerr of DQ Construction was a little bit lost on how to get exposure for his business. He'd done other social media programs and stuff, but didn't have a system, right? Now we have a clear path on how to attract leads, and we implemented the first few suggestions, and we're already getting calls and booking appointments, right? So with the SOUL system, you can leverage the power of strategic organic lead generation to increase your revenue through multiple streams of leads so that you can become super profitable and then strategically invest that to scale through paid ads. So now I'm going to tell you what the number one mistake that people make is. Well, actually, I guess I'm not going to. So anyway, these are the stages. These are the steps. A lot of people are out there doing lead generation, but there's no strategy. There's no structure. There's nothing simple. There's nothing that's step by step. There's nothing that's sequential until now. Right? So the soul system, these are the steps. This is the strategy. First, you want to start with video marketing, and you're getting leads from your, video marketing. Once that channel is up and running and you're getting a steady stream of leads from your video marketing, organic lead generation efforts, then you concentrate your efforts on local marketing. So now you're getting leads, you're getting local marketing leads, right? Once those two channels are up and running, now you're getting synergy. Now you're starting to build momentum. Right now you can move into mobile marketing. Again, these are all free tactics that you can use. I'm going to cover how to do them in a free mentorship program in a little bit, right? And then you move to social media and you start trying to generate leads from social media. Now, a lot of people kind of start here, right? But social media is such a big behemoth of a area to focus on. You can just get lost in there, and so you never get the synergy and the momentum. So we say start with video, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a second. And then once you're getting momentum in those channels, right? Let me go back here for a second, right? So then you're getting leads from taking a look at your internal analytics, and then you're getting competitive leads because you're doing competitive research and you're getting market share. And then you can get leads from your branding efforts by the messaging that you pull out there. You're going to be attracting the ideal audience in your positioning. And then, of course, there's content marketing, getting leads from podcasts, getting leads from webinars, getting leads from blogs. Right, so you're getting leads from there. And then there are syndication leads where you're getting more organic leads into your business by your content being syndicated and circulated by people outside of yourself, right? So you might be a guest blogger or a guest podcaster or something like that. So your audience is growing through other means than your own, generated marketing activities. And then you can generate leads just by creating specific campaigns, right? So you can create a campaign around a particular service that you offer, or you can create a campaign around a particular product that you offer, or a particular buyer persona or a target market, and generate leads through strategic campaign planning. And then, of course, you can generate leads through paid advertising, right? And so, it's not that anything is wrong with paid advertising, because you will notice in the soul system, we say to focus on paid ads last. And there's not that anything is wrong with it, but we focus on it last because we have found that when you jump right into paid ads, it always tends to be problematic, right? So first of all, it's not always possible because not everybody has the budget to always invest in paid ads, right? And then it can be really painful, right? It's sometimes hard to get started. It's sometimes hard to find an agency that you trust that gives you the results, right? It's not always profitable, right? And it takes a lot of patience and practice. And that's why the soul system, we say to focus on paid ads last, but use all of the information that you gain through the first 11 channels to be strategic when you finally do get to the paid ad stage of your lead generation efforts, right? So let me give you some real case examples of clients that I've had who've come to me after trying paid ads and it hadn't worked out. Okay, so there was a real estate agent. He spent $10,000 on Google ads, blew through his budget, didn't really get much from it. There was a business coach, and she did some paid ads and found that most of the leads that she got were just kind of junk leads, and spent $2,900 on a campaign to get one client. There was a nutritionist, and she had, I think she did Facebook ads or something like that, running to a free Facebook group. And she said people just hung around for years and never bought. There was a music teacher. His Google ad campaign went pretty well, was able to book 20 calls and only had 2 conversions. So just felt that the effort and the time wasn't worth it. Right. And then even on a corporate level, right, when we analyzed the numbers and took a look at where all of our conversions came from and how much each of those conversion channels cost us, the leads that came in through referrals were free, right? But the leads that came in from our paid ads they were basically $4,000. We basically were paying $4,000 to acquire one customer. Not everybody has that budget. So of course, even in corporate, because they want to increase their bottom line, they want us to focus more on getting free leads, right? And then there was another gentleman, and he was making handmade custom wallets, and he was very frustrated because he thought, I'm paying like $1,000 in, and I'm making $1,000, and I'm paying somebody $500 a month to manage this. So for all of this effort, I'm not really getting anywhere, right? And even the experts will tell you, right? This is my friend Dan Lehman, and he made $62 million with a webinar campaign, and they spent like $100,000 a day on ads. I don't know if you have $100,000 to spend on ads a day, but he says, look, unless you really know what you're doing, paid ads can be tricky. Right. And there's another expert that I know, Alric Heck, and he focuses a lot on YouTube ads. And I said, hey, Alric, so really bottom line for my customers or clients that don't have any money, what are they supposed to do? Like, what's the minimum? And he says, well, $50 a day minimum, but that's not really going to get you what you want. You need to be able to set up different campaigns to test against each other to see which one works first. And then you scale the one that works. And if you only have a $50 a day budget, you can't test against anything, right? So that's $250 a day times 30 days is $7,500 a month in ad spend in one channel. That's crazy. And then another friend of mine, Tommy Powers, says that you really need to spend, Albert was talking about testing, you really need to spend 10 times the price of your product on testing. So if your product costs $1,000, you need to invest $10,000 to test in ads to see which one's going to work. And if your product costs $2,500, then you have to be prepared to pay $25,000 to test in paid ads. I'm really sorry that that's hurting, honey. Remember I told you that I was working, and don't pick it. Remember I told you I was working to please not come outside? Because when I'm talking, that means I'm working. No, don't pick this scab. It's dangerous. Can you close the door, please, honey? Okay. Anyway, so and I want you to know that I'm not just, again, speaking about this from a theoretical perspective. I have been through this myself, right? Even with all my corporate experience and exposure and expertise and education, I understand, because I used to work a corporate job and I was making really good money, but I hated it. I hated going to work every day. I had no joy, no freedom, no passion. And I remember thinking to myself, if I could just replace my income, right, and make enough money to cover my bills and maybe retire my parents and travel, that I would be happy, right? And I wasn't focusing on getting leads. And because I had tried lead generation before on Google Ads, and I got Google slapped, and my bids were too low or something, and basically they stopped running my ads, right? And so no leads were coming in. If there's no leads, there's no money. So then I tried Facebook ads, and that also didn't work. I must have done something wrong, and got my account shut down. And then I've had other people tell me that they've been put in Facebook jail for 2 weeks. Like, what is that? That is crazy. If you're in Facebook jail and that is your only source of lead generation and revenue generation, then you're going to be in trouble, right? But I wasn't thinking that at the time, because I had a full book of clients, right? I was able to leave my job. I was traveling. I was really happy. The challenge was when those clients didn't pay their invoices or didn't pay them on time, I would be broke. I was basically, all the money that came in was all the money that went right back out, right? So I couldn't pay my bills. I couldn't pay my staff. My life insurance had lapsed. I couldn't, my software had lapsed. I couldn't pay for my software. My credit score went to crap. I had bill collectors calling me, right? There was one time I was so broke, I needed $5 of gas to get home. And between two accounts, I had $6. I had maybe, or not even $6, like $5.85. I had like $2 and change in one account and $3 and change in another account. And I had to buy $5 of gas on 2 different bank cards. And I thought for me that was like the lowest point financially for me in business, until my car got repossessed, right? And so there comes a point in time where it's like, you know what? Enough is enough. Lead generation is very important, and it's important to keep your pipeline full, right? And so I realized with all the success that I still needed a coach, right? Because every coach needs a coach and everybody needs somebody to give them feedback. And so that's what I did. I went and hired a coach to work with me to just get really focused on what it was I had done. And I remember it was a very scary choice at the time, but long ago I was in Primerica, like a multi-level marketing business, and I had also done affiliate marketing and all these different things before getting to this point. But I remember working at Primerica Financial Services and doing really well, coming #1 in one of the categories. And they flew me down to head office, and I got to meet John Addison, who at the time was the co-CEO of Primerica. And he said to me, congratulations, this is a big deal and a big moment in your life. Keep it up and remember to always invest in yourself. And John Addison is now the leadership editor of Success Magazine. So I think he knows a thing or two about success, right? And the most successful people that I know say that the best investment you can make is in yourself. So that's what I did. I bit the bullet, and I paid 5,000 US to work with this guy for 12 weeks. And that was 5,000 US. So in Canadian, it was $6,500 because that's where I was at the time. So $6,500 might as well have been $10,000 for me. And I pulled that money out of my retirement savings because that's how important this was to me, right? And I have to say that that was literally the day that everything changed. Making that one decision has absolutely, fundamentally, unquestionably changed my life. Right. And because even though I was able to get free leads for these companies, they had budgets. They were paying me to do this as I was building for them. Right. They had content people and video people and graphic designers. I didn't have to pay them. The company was going to have to pay them. So I had to learn how to do all of this on a non-existent budget. And that was scary, except I knew how to get free leads. Right. And I've also had the opportunity to work with literally tens of thousands of entrepreneurs because I'm the president of a business network of 4,500 entrepreneurs in Canada. And I worked with an organization overseeing 15,000 entrepreneurs in the US. And there's another organization that I was working with, that I still work with. That's an organization of 22,000 small business entrepreneurs. So I know what I'm talking about when I say that people are really confused. There are all these different things that you have to do in marketing, but which one do you do first? And the problem that I have found is that most people don't have a strategy, right? So they're very scattered in their marketing. They're trying to do a little bit of everything. And then, speaking of everything, they're like, well, I'm doing everything right, but I'm still not getting the results. So they try a different tactic and they move on. But that, my friend, is shallow marketing. It's siloed marketing. It's not strategic. What you want to do is focus on one area, like we do in the soul system, right? You focus on one, then the other, then the other, then you gain that synergy and momentum. What you want to do in one area, one power channel, one power stream of marketing is go deep and go wide. You want to go wide and you want to go deep. And it's just like drilling. Most people are marketing in this area here. They're doing just a little bit, right? What you want to do to really get the oil, get the gold, is you got to go wide and you got to go deep in one area until I say, like, you strike gold, you strike oil, and then you go and you drill somewhere else, right? And so what I always tell people is that the reason that you don't have success is that you don't find success in one area, and so you move on quickly to another area. And when that happens, you're not building any synergy and you're not building any momentum. And if you don't know what synergy is when the what is it, like the value of the things combined is greater than the sum of the individual parts. So of course 1 + 1 = 2. But when you have synergy and one is working in such a way that it complements the second one, then you have these two things working in unison, right? Greater energy that produces three, not a two. So it's the same thing with your digital marketing, right? If you really drill down and drill deep in one particular area, right, you'll develop a lot of synergy and momentum. And then when you add that to the next second one, right, you're like exponentially increasing your results. So basically, the soul system is a new lead generation autopilot propulsion system. It propels your business. Okay. The new lead generation autopilot propulsion system uses sequential synergy. So it's not like you're just willy-nilly doing lead generation here, there, and everywhere. It's sequential, right? So it's sequential synergy and marketing momentum. And that is the secret patented sauce of the soul system that you can use to increase your business by 1 to 500% in less than 90 days and drive results without spending a dime on advertising ever. Those 11 areas that I mentioned, the video marketing, local marketing, mobile marketing, social media marketing, content creation, that's all free. You just have to be strategic about it, right? So again, here are the different steps. You get your video marketing leads from your video marketing efforts. And once that's up and going and producing some revenue and cash flow and profits for you, then you can focus all of your efforts on local marketing, because this one is kind of working on its own, generating leads on autopilot. So then you focus your lead generation strategies on local marketing. Once that one is up and running, now these two are working together. Now you're getting leads from mobile. You're getting mobile marketing leads, right? Then these three are working, and now you can concentrate a little bit more strategically on getting leads from your social media and then your internal analytics and doing competitive research, etc. Right? And then, like I said, brand marketing, content creation, content marketing, content syndication, campaign planning, and then paid ads are last, right? So now imagine if you are making, if one of these channels is successful for you, imagine if you are making, $10,000 a month from your video marketing efforts, and then another $10,000 a month from your local marketing efforts, and another $10,000 a month from your mobile marketing efforts, and another $10,000. That's $40,000 a month, right? And of course, it could be more or less, but the point is each individual channel or power stream is generating revenue for you. Everybody talks about multiple streams of income. Well, what about multiple streams of income from multiple streams of leads, right? Anyway, so if you are only practicing a couple of these different strategies, then look how much money you aren't making. How much money are you leaving on the table by not implementing all of the 12 different strategies, not going deep, not going wide, sort of doing siloed, segmented, scattered marketing instead of being strategic and doing things in a step-by-step sequential way that creates the synergy you need, right? So now before we go, I just want to quickly focus on video marketing. As I mentioned to you, video marketing is the quickest, easiest, sexiest, fastest, most fun way to generate traffic and leads on a budget. Excuse me. The reason why, of course, it's easy, it's fast, effective, it's free, and it saves time and money. Gone are the days where you had to spend a lot of money on big video production. You can literally these days now, like, pick up your phone for 15 to 60 seconds and post a video, right? So it's easy, it's fast, effective, it's free. It saves you time and it saves you money, right? What I like about it and why video is the foundation of the soul system, because we believe that video fuels the other strategic organic lead generation channels, meaning you can create a video very quickly, from the top of your head, and then transcribe that. So now you have written content that you can use in social media, in your emails, on your blog, etc. You can cut up a longer video into, 5 to 7 or shorter chunks, right? So one video can have a lot of purposes and you can leverage it multiple times. You can also syndicate videos, and we're going to go through some stats in a second. But you can syndicate videos in a way that text and images can't be and aren't syndicated or go viral, right? Videos have better traction and SEO. They're more memorable, which helps you with your branding and makes you look more credible and professional. It also helps to identify your audience to help you later on when you are doing paid ads, because you will see who likes your stuff, what content do they like, right? And so now you're getting a better picture of your ideal buyer persona. So again, you can be more strategic when you move to paid ads. But like I said, a lot of people just jump into paid ads far too quickly before doing this organic testing, as we do in the Soul system, right? And because as popular as video is, a lot of people still aren't on it as much as they could be. So you have an opportunity now to beat out, outpace, and outperform your competition. And also we have found that video marketing produces better quality leads, right? So what do the professionals say? 89% of video marketers say that video gives them a good ROI. 83% of video marketers say that video helps them with their lead generation. 87% of video marketers say that it increases traffic to their website, and 80% of video marketers say that it directly helps to increase their sales, right? So simply including a video on your landing page can boost your conversions by 86%, right? Social video generates 1,200 times more shares than a text or an image combined. So again, if you're like, oh, I'm posting on social media, how come I'm not? Like, are you doing video? Right? And then it says that 86% of marketing professionals use video as a tool. So if you're not using video, and if you're not using it strategically, you have to wonder how that's impacting your success. Now, maybe you're confused about video marketing because there are so many options to choose from, right? Like, should I do TikTok? Should I focus on Reels? Should I focus on YouTube Shorts? And you may be tempted to go with TikTok because TikTok actually surpassed Google in 2021 as the most popular website of that year. That's crazy. That's never happened in the history of Google, right? But the reason that we suggest you don't start with TikTok, you can make videos and put them on TikTok, but you want to start with YouTube and YouTube Shorts in particular, that we're going to talk about in a second. You want to start with video in mind and YouTube in mind. This is why. People are usually on social media for some quick fix. They want to be social. They want a quick dopamine fix. They're not necessarily on there looking for solutions. They don't have a problem. They're not in desperate need to buy something. When they get to that point, when they have a buyer intent or buyer intention and they look for solutions, they go on search engines, right? Google is the largest search engine with 94% of all searches happening on their property. So with regular Google searches where, you get on, the front page of Google with all of the SERP, search engines results page, and SEO and that kind of stuff, you can also show up. People also do searches. They do image searches, right? So having images, which again is a hack. I know we're focusing on video, but you can use images which are free and upload those on your blog, and that can have SEO weight that shows up when people do image searches, and that will take them back to your website. But that's a completely different topic. But what I want to say is that, and then a lot of searches happen on Google property, first with their regular search, then with their images, but third is with YouTube, right? So it's the third most popular search engine on Google property, and it's the second most popular search engine, period. So when people have a problem and they're looking for a solution, they will just go on YouTube and how do I do this or whatever. So you want to make sure that you show up on YouTube first. And like I said, make your videos for YouTube and go ahead and put them on TikTok and LinkedIn, like stuff like that after. So is it just me saying this? No, it's not, right? Intelligence, what is this? Insiderintelligence.com says that while TikTok is going to edge YouTube in time spent this year, YouTube is still going to lead US viewership, right? With YouTube boasting 235 million monthly US views. So that's just in a month and just in the US, right? While TikTok is only going to have 104. So where would you rather be? Right. Also, if you are catering to a younger demographic, TikTok might be really good for that. But if you want a more flexible demographic, if you want a wider reach and a greater audience and perhaps greater audience intelligence and feedback, then again, YouTube is the place that you're going to want to be, right? And then lastly, Search Engine Journal says that in terms of traffic, TikTok has organic traffic of about 318 million, but YouTube has organic traffic of 646 billion with a B, right? So not as it only double if it was just in millions, but it's actually billions. And in terms of rate of return, return on investment, YouTube has the highest rate of return on investment, giving you 35% return on your investment. So that is why we suggest going with YouTube. And if you're going to go with YouTube right now, you're going to go with YouTube Shorts, because as my little picture says here, YouTube Shorts is the ish, right? YouTube Shorts are really big right now because they're showing up in search results, which we just talked about, right? They show up in their own mobile feed, and everyone again is on their mobile phone. It shows up after other videos that people have watched. So it's an opportunity for you to, what's happening here? I don't know what's happening. Stop. I think everything should still be fine with what I'm doing, I hope. Anyway, it shows up on recommended videos. They're actually recommending shorts now, right? And it also shows up on the YouTube homepage. It has its own little dedicated section. So basically, YouTube Shorts are showing up everywhere, and that's on Google property. And the reason that YouTube is pushing shorts so much is because they want to compete with TikTok, right? And they've also recently just introduced YouTube short ads. So again, when you're doing YouTube shorts and gaining information on what videos do and do not work well, you can strategically invest in short ads. And as everybody knows, when a new ad platform comes out, it's pretty inexpensive. And then as it becomes more popular, it gets more and more expensive to advertise on that channel. So this is a really, really great time to make videos, get feedback, and get information that you can use to go unpaid ads. And as of February 1st, they actually started monetizing YouTube Shorts content. So you can start making money from your YouTube Shorts, right? So not only is it generating leads for your business to bring you money, it's also generating money just from having content on the YouTube channel. Yeah. You don't have your shoes on? Wow. Well, can you go put on your shoes, because there was broken glass on the floor earlier, as I mentioned. You need to keep your shoes on, please. And guess what? I'm still talking to the computer because I'm still having a meeting. I'm still working. You'll get your candy after my meeting's finished, okay? Can you close the door and put on your shoes? Thank you. Close the door. Thank you. I'm working. Go put on your shoes. Get your shoes. Right now. Okay. Okay, so basically the point I want to make here is that you have to act as though you cannot get leads from any other place. So you have to maximize and optimize each individual channel. Don't do the surface shallow marketing. You want to go wide and you want to go deep and you want to implement best practices. So Nakimbe, what does that mean? What do you mean when you say best practices? Jordan, please go inside right now. I'm working, go inside, or I'm going to take away the tablet and I'm going to make you go to sleep. I'm working. Close it and keep it closed. Okay, so basically, what does that mean? What it means is that you want to act as though you cannot get leads from any other channel. When you are working with each individual channel, you want to maximize it and optimize it and get to know it as well as you possibly can. So you're going to go wide and you're going to go deep and you're going to implement best practices. This is another thing that people don't do. They do their marketing, they do this shallow marketing, but they don't implement best practices. And then they want to know why it doesn't work and why they're not able to generate leads, because you're not doing it strategically. And probably more importantly, you're not using the soul system, right? So basically, what I mean when I say you want to implement best practices and go wide and go deep and act as though you cannot get leads from any other channel is that you want to max it out. So let's take video marketing, right? It's not enough to just create videos. I wish I had time to show you some of the videos that people show me in the mentorship program that I have, where I'll tell them, hey, go make videos. And then when I see the videos that they make on their own without any training, it breaks my heart. It makes me very sad to see. So it's not just enough to go online and say, hey, oh, I'm supposed to make videos, I'm going to do video marketing. No, you have to be strategic about it. You have to go wide. You have to go deep. You have to strategize. You have to optimize. You have to maximize. Okay. So what do I mean by that? When you're making videos, let's say for YouTube, you can't just make a video and call it anything you want to. You have to be strategic about it. You have to have titles that capture attention and solve problems and use the right keywords, right? So that your video shows up when people are looking to solve their problem. You have to have enough videos. If you're only putting a couple of videos, oh, I got to do a YouTube channel, or I got to do, if you're only doing a couple of videos, then, you know, the algorithm and YouTube knows that you're not serious about their stuff. They're not going to promote your stuff. They can't rely on you. You're not consistent. You're not going to give their audience, you know, an enjoyable experience every time, because you're scattered. They don't trust you. So you have to make enough videos to matter and to show that you're serious. That's something that a lot of people don't know. You also want to have a variety of different types of videos and use videos that the algorithms like. And what the algorithms like are videos that people like and people engage with and people stay on a long time. So if you have a hook in the beginning, right? If you capture people's attention and they watch their whole video, they watch your whole video, or if they comment or if they like, right, the algorithms like that. And there is a particular style of video that the algorithms and people favor right now that's getting people a lot of attention and getting them to go viral. I'm going to show you what that is in a little bit. Right. But you also have to know things like posting at the right time of the day. It's not enough to just be like, oh, I've got to do video marketing and I've got to post a video. I'm going to post it at any old time that I want to. That's not being strategic. Right. So you have to post at the proper times. You have to make sure that people are watching like a good amount, like 100% of your video, right? The length of your video really matters. It impacts watch time. So all of these things is what I mean when I say you got to go wide, you got to go deep, and you have to implement best practices. You also want to, because you're trying to capture attention, you also want to have captivating thumbnails and a professional banner. Again, I'm going to show you guys some really crappy ones in a little bit. But the point is, and you also have to, you know, there are ways that you can get your videos to rank. Oh, I really want to tell you what the secret is, but I can't. You have to sign up for the mentorship program, right? But there are ways that you can get your videos to rank on the first page of Google, again, for free. But a lot of people don't know these things because they're not drilling deep enough. They're not going wide enough. They're not studying one particular subject or one particular area deep enough. And I understand, and I know that you may not have a lot of time to do it, and that's fine. We're going to solve that problem for you a little bit later on. And then lastly, I would say that there's no formal structure to capture leads, right? People are just posting on social media and YouTube, and there's like no URL. Did I talk about it right now? That's right. So there's no direction. Like people are sending people to their link tree. And once you go to a link tree, you're giving people the opportunity to go to your website, to sign up for your YouTube, to do your webinar, to look at this, look at that, listen to your podcast. That's great. But if they don't do any of those things or they sign up, you need one page, one URL where you're giving something away of value, and they give you your name and email address. And that is how you collect leads. That is how you generate leads. You're not just posting on social media to post. You have to be strategic about it, right? Here's another example. It's like, okay, well, connect with us on social media. That's not collecting a lead. That's getting followers, but you can't start email marketing to them. You can't follow up with them. You can't send an email blast. You have to DM people individually and then probably get caught for spam, right? Or worse yet, not even having a URL in your YouTube description. Like, that's crazy. How are you supposed to collect leads that way? So you have one link that collects leads. So you have to have a landing page, right? So people want leads, but they have no lead generation system, meaning they don't think about lead generation as a system. So they don't create a strategy. They don't know about it or never heard about how to do it or don't have time to do it. Some people are intimidated by tech and software setup that would require to actually generate leads, like having a landing page, having a lead capture form, the copy, the images, the software, the marketing automation platform. So I get it. It's a lot. People don't have the time, the money, or the resources to pay for copy, and they don't have a system to follow up like staff support or a VA, right? And so I say that people don't have a strategic lead generation system in place because they're struggling, they're stressed, they're scattered, they're sad, and they're confused. But the truth of the matter is that people are struggling and they're stressed, scattered, sad, and confused because they don't have a system. So it's the other way around, right? And that is why, again, when I had my mentor, I was like, well, let me take what it is I do for corporations and like put it in a package. And that's what I did. And it's called the Soul System. The Soul System Organic Lead Generation Program, and it is not for sale. So I'm not trying to sell it to you. Don't even think about it. You cannot buy this program. That's not what this is about today, right? But I just did want to show you the different areas that we focus on. So there's getting leads from your local marketing strategy, then getting local leads from your local marketing strategy, getting leads from your social media strategy, mobile analytics, again, competition, branding, content syndication, campaign planning, and then paid ads, like I told you, right? But what we want to do is give you a fast start. So the reason that whole entire program is not available is because people can get overwhelmed, and we don't want you in each and every single area. We want you to start and focus and win in one channel. And for us, that's video marketing. So we actually have created a Soul System video, just a special one-time mentorship program in the Soul System. So you can get the Soul System Video Marketing Mastery Mentorship program, where it covers, the different types of videos that you have to do. Don't worry, your face doesn't have to be in the video. There are testimonial videos, a day in the life videos, there are interview videos, all sorts of videos, product videos, carousels, all sorts of stuff you probably never thought of are included in here. We talk about keyword research and the importance of that, and best practices to rank your video, best practices to edit your video, how to get them syndicated, and of course, creating a calendar. And for this particular webinar special, we're including a shorts special, because like we said, shorts is the right now, right? Where we tell you, when it comes to shorts, what type of content, what works best, what the algorithms like, what time of day to post, how many times of day to post, what hashtags to use, or tags and trends, how to get views with titles and thumbnails and descriptions. Because even though we're talking about YouTube shorts, it has been shown that when people watch your shorts, it actually drives traffic to your longer form video. And that's where you get to build trust and authority, where people get to know, like, and trust you. And what do I want to say here? They get to know, like, and trust you, and they engage with you, and you can give them more information. So that's where you're more likely to close the sale. But the shorts can be like a little appetizer or a teaser that entices them to consume your longer form content, right? Also, how to use video to get leads, and how to syndicate leads, and where to syndicate your videos so that you can grow. So basically, just in closing, when you want to take a look at regular lead generation compared to the Soul System method of lead generation, the number of lead generation channels with the Soul System is 12. Most people are only using about 3, right? And they're doing it in a very scattered way. When do you do paid ads with the Soul System? You do it last, after you've gotten enough information to strategically and successfully scale through paid ads. without the soul system, people jump into paid ads way too early, right? Do we use best practices? Absolutely, because we go wide and deep, right? With other methods of the soul system, not so much, right? Is there a step-by-step strategy for people to generate leads online on their own? No, there absolutely is. There is not. Is there with the soul system? Yes, there absolutely is. Do other people go wide and deep? No, they do not, but we do with the soul system. The soul system is actually the only lead generation method to use the sequential synergy and marketing momentum methodology. And so our system creates that synergy and momentum, and you do not get that in any other form of lead generation. And then lastly, like I said, it's a structured system to collect leads, whereas, if you just do it on your own, that doesn't happen. So just as a quick recap, just wanted to let you know that lead generation is hugely important to your business. It is the lifeblood of your business. You got to know how to do it right. You now understand the difference between organic lead generation and paid lead generation. You also have been introduced to the 12 different channels and the 12 different types of leads that you can get for free. And I introduced you to the #1 hack and strategy to grow your business fast, which we're suggesting is video, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts. Now, with our marketing mentorship program, what you will get is a 60-minute strategic one-on-one personalized strategy call where we'll talk with you. We'll discover a little bit about your business, what is and isn't working, set your goals and expectations, and set out a plan for execution so that you can have success and go out and implement it, right? That is a value of $297. You're also going to get 4 free tickets plus a guest to our quarterly Soul System organic lead generation workshops and working sessions where we work on developing your strategy to get leads from video marketing, local marketing, and social media marketing. And then we focus on mobile and analytics in case that's your area, and competitive research for you to get more leads. And then our third event, we take a look at branding and graphic design and creating content that attracts your ideal client. And then in our fourth session, we tell you how to be strategic and to scale with paid ads, content syndication, and campaign planning, right? So each one of those sessions, I think, is normally anywhere from $297 to $497. You get all of those tickets for free. So you and a guest can come either virtual or in person. So I think that's a value of $1,291. Right. And then you get to meet with me once a week where we talk live about your particular campaign. And as I mentioned, those corporations pay me a lot of money, anywhere from about $200, $350 an hour and up. So the fact that you get to meet once a week to discuss your particular campaign, your particular needs, and that's for free, you don't get charged with it. That is like a $13,000 savings right there. Plus, we want to make sure that you're succeeding, right? So we'll get a midway checkup call. It's not like you just join the mentorship program and you're out on your own, to like swim with the sharks. We're going to have a midway checkup call with you and a check-in strategy call. And then after another 90 to 120 days or so, then we'll have our final follow-up. Yay, congratulations. You did it. Congratulations on your success. Let's talk about the next steps and the next strategy you need to implement to generate leads and find out how this particular method is going for you. And if there are any problems, then we can do a pivot or a correction or a rescue call, right? So when you think about all of the stuff that's included with the regular Soul System video marketing home study course and program, is you get the Soul System video marketing lead generation program valued at $1497. The Shortcut Your Way to Success with Shorts valued at $497. Welcome introductory evaluation and strategy call $297. The 4 tickets to the quarterly Soul System training workshops $1,596. The weekly group coaching call $13,000. The midway check-in and support strategy call $199, and the congratulations success call or course correction call is $297. So when you add all of that up together, you're looking at $17,380 of value that you get for free when you get the do-it-yourself home study video marketing program. So if you're wondering, can I do this? Is that, yeah, I just want to make sure I got that right. So when you're wondering, is my program stuck? Let's go, what's happening? There we go. All right. So if you're wondering, can I do this? Yes, absolutely you can. Anyone can do this. I show you this works all from startups all the way to large corporations, because everybody needs to generate free leads, right? So, and it doesn't matter your experience or your income or what you've tried before, what has or hasn't worked, right? Anybody can make a video, and you don't even have to be in the video. Right? It doesn't take a lot of time. It absolutely doesn't cost a lot of money. The Soul System is all about free strategic organic leads. And it's a worthy, worthwhile investment that you will actually use and see immediate results. So if you're wondering, well, what problems does the Soul System actually solve? Okay, it solves your traffic problem, because now you're being strategic and you're getting traffic from these multiple places. It solves your lead generation problem, because traffic is coming in, you're going to have a URL and a landing page, you're going to be able to capture these leads and put them in an email marketing follow-up lead nurturing system, right? It solves your money problem because you don't have to pay for ads. It also solves the second money problem because it helps you to make money, because there's no investment of it in it. So there's a large return on investment, and you can actually generate money from YouTube itself with their content. You know, if you're a content creator, if you have enough good content and enough watch time and enough likes and stuff that we'll get into in the mentorship program, it solves any problem that you might be having with paid ads. So if paid ads haven't worked for you, if your account's been shut down, if you're intimidated by paid ads, or you just don't want to do them, or you're scared, or you've lost money, whatever problems you've had with paid ads, this solves it, because you don't have to work on paid ads anymore, and you will have success strategically with the Soul System and those other 11 channels, so that you can, you know, if you want to strategically scale through paid ads. It also solves the problem of you feeling scattered or frustrated or sad or confused. It solves the problem of poor quality leads, because it's not just people clicking an ad because they see it and they're bored or curious. You know, the people that you attract with organic lead generation, they're serious, not usually curious, right? And it usually has a higher conversion rate. How long does it take to execute the Soul System? Not long at all, right? So the first system in the Soul strategy that we, you know, encourage you to focus on is on the video marketing strategy. It takes a maximum of 10 hours to implement. So you can basically do that in a week or a day. You can do it in a week or a day, or, you know, you hunker down and do parts of it in an hour, right? So the first part is just discovering video and why is video important. Doesn't take long at all. Then you do some keyword research, a couple minutes online, come up with 50 video titles. You can do that with AI now, right? Then you have to make 4 videos. So that's kind of where you get the practice, right? Again, take up your phone, takes no time at all. Then edit your videos, right? Doesn't have to take more than 10-15 minutes to edit a video, add some captions or, you know, little waves or whatever, right? Post your video to YouTube, again, takes maybe 5 minutes. And then create a video marketing calendar. Doesn't have to take a long time. So like I said, in total, you know, with these little mini lessons, it really shouldn't take you more than, you know, 10 hours. The benefits of using the Soul System: it's quick, it's easy, it's free, it's fun, it's structured, it's strategic, it's simple, right? It's step by step. It gets instant results. It gets super competitive conversion numbers, and you get a higher ROI, because of course organic lead generation is free. So to help you out further, right, what's this say? To help you out even further, throwing in the following bonuses. Oh, okay. So to help you out even further, we are throwing in the following bonuses. If you know that you're ready to start, in addition to everything that's included, here are some additional things that we're going to throw in to help you out. So the first bonus is called the Don't Worry About It, I'll Do It bonus, where we will actually create your own YouTube channel. So we beta tested, we had a soft launch of the Soul System back in September, and we had some students join the program. And one lady at the very end of it was like, so can we see your video marketing calendar and this and that? And she's like, oh, I didn't put up my videos because I don't have a YouTube channel. And I'm like, what the heck did we miss here? So you know what? If you don't have a YouTube channel, we will set it up for you. And if you already do have a YouTube channel, we will analyze it for you and take a look at it and see how it can be improved, right? We're also going to give you some free graphic design work valued at about, I think $300. So we're going to do your YouTube cover banners, right? Because again, you're trying to generate leads. You want to look professional. You want to tell people to subscribe. You want to take advantage of this very valuable real estate in terms of showing them what you offer or how they can contact you, or is there an image that you want to portray, right? And this is what a lot of people's YouTube banners look like. Like there's just nothing, like look at the difference, right? So when you sign up for the Soul System Video Marketing Mentorship, YouTube and Shorts program today, not only will we set up your YouTube channel, we will also give you your cover art and thumbnails, right? And you might like be surprised at that, but again, you want to, it's got to be bright, it's got to be colorful, have the right font so that it can attract people, right? So statistically speaking, it says that 90% of the best performing videos on YouTube have a custom thumbnail. So again, it's not enough to just be like, oh, I heard I'm supposed to do video marketing. Let me do some video marketing. Let me go on TikTok. Or, oh, I heard I'm supposed to do video marketing. I should do some shorts. You know, and you're only doing shorts. You have to make at least a couple of long form videos. And it's like, oh, well, I'm going to put up some videos on YouTube, but you're not putting up thumbnails. That's what I mean about going deep and wide and using best practices. 90% of the best performing videos on YouTube have a custom thumbnail. Do you? Okay. And then 72% of the most popular thumbnails include a face, and they get 921,000 more views on average. So again, that's what we were talking about when we say that people are doing things right. They think they're doing things right. They think they're doing things correctly, but they're still not getting the right results. Is because they don't go deep and wide enough. So we are going to help eliminate that problem for you. And we're going to create your YouTube channel, your cover art, and your thumbnails because they're important. And then what? Well, people, when they come and they watch your video, you don't just want them to watch your video. You want to generate the lead. You want to capture their information. So again, we understand that some people have technical challenges or don't have the money to have a nice landing page. And again, we want to get you off to a fast start. We want you to, you know, really super succeed. So we will give you 3 custom landing pages for your business, right? So that you can split test them, see which ones work better, one with a video, one without a video, whatever. So we will give you 3 custom videos, 3 custom landing pages for your business, each usually worth $9.97. So the 3 together, you're getting a value of $2,291. Plus, then after they go to your YouTube, they look in the description, they see your URL, they put in their name and email address. It has to go somewhere, right? So if you don't have your email marketing software solution set up, we will set it up for you, whatever your choice, whether it's MailChimp, Aweber, Cake Mail Sender, even if it's not on here, we will set it up for you. And again, if you already have your email marketing software set up and you have questions about it, or maybe it's not set up correctly, we will go in and take a look at it for you. Okay. Now you've got your YouTube channel, you've got your cover art, you've got your thumbnails, you've got your URL in the description, you've got a landing page, and you've got your email marketing automation software set up. Now they need to get a welcome message, right? They've just given you their name and email address. They need to get something in return. So now copy's involved. Now you've got to write a, hey, welcome. Thank you for signing up for my XYZ 1, 2, 3. Here is what you can expect by being on our newsletter. Somebody has to write that. Do you want to do it? Do you want to set up an autoresponder that this autoresponder has to auto generate an email at X particular time after the person has signed up? Oh my gosh, even talking about it, right? So guess what? We will write your first welcome email for you. And not only will we do that, you know that people need to have exposure to you 6, 8, 10, 12 times before they're ready to buy. So if they get a, hey, welcome to my email newsletter, and never get a newsletter or never hear from you again because you don't have time to write the copy, that's going to be a problem. They're going to lose interest and unsubscribe. So we at the Soul System will solve that problem for you. We will provide the solution where not only will we set up your email marketing platform, we will write your first welcome email. We will also write 12 lead nurturing emails for you, designed to educate, inform, engage, and convert your leads, right? And then we talked earlier about the different types of videos that you can make and using keywords and solving solutions. Well, guess what? 4 videos isn't going to cut it. 30 videos is a good start, but maybe you want to make different videos and test different things, have different titles, and even maybe write different blogs. Well, guess what? If you don't have time to do your own keyword research, again, with your introductory strategy call with us, we're going to find out about your business, find out about your niche, find out about your ideal client, and we are going to go and research 1,000 of the top performing keywords for you. Here's an example of someone who's in cybersecurity. So different words they can use in their video titles would be cybersecurity degrees, information security, cybersecurity assessment. So again, keyword research takes time. We understand that you're busy. You may not know how to do it. You can get confused with this keyword research volume, this website, that website, this website, give us your name, pay for this. It can get really confusing and overwhelming and make anybody want to give up. But we don't want you to do that. So we're just going to give you the 1,000 keywords. And I've only got 3 more bonuses to go, right? There are 12 streams of power streams to generate leads in the SOL system, SOLD, strategic organic leads on demand. And so we want to give you 12 bonuses. The 9th bonus is 1 month's worth of video titles. So not only are we going to give you 1,000 keywords, but now we're just going to give you 30 titles. So now you can create 30 videos. Those will be the title, cut and paste, and you're good to go. So they say that the title of your YouTube is probably the most important SEO factor to consider if you want to rank your video or rank on the first page. It's very important if you are people with a buyer intent and you have a solution and you can solve their problem. You want to make sure that you have those keywords in your title. It's super important. And then it also says that it helps you to rank higher in the Google search results, right? And so again, that's why we say video is super important. Yes, TikTok is important, but make videos with YouTube in mind. Here's an example of some of the titles that you might get. This is around memes, like, so 10 insane meme creation tips, step-by-step guide to creating memes, meme creation tips, the ultimate guide, how to create internet memes, right? So all of these different ideas, and then you can make these videos and test them and see which ones work well, and again, use that later down the line. Now, our second last bonus is those hooks that we talked to you about. You want to make a video, you want to make sure you have enough watch time, you want to make sure that you captivate people and grab their attention so they watch their video. So you want to say things like this in the beginning. This is called a hook. Right? You won't believe this simple hack that gets you this result, right? 7 reasons why XYZ won't work in your business. 5 tools I use to blah, the dark side of XYZ industry. Those are just like 4. We're going to give you 30. So not only will you have the 30 video titles, but now you'll have 30 opening hooks. And you're going to have a posting day calendar. So what you should post on what day. So again, you never have to think about it. You can, put it into a scheduler and then have it deploy. And then lastly, for bonus number 12, this is what I heard from somebody. It's like, well, great, Nakimbe, this is wonderful. You've taught me and us how to do everything, but guess what? We still have to make the videos. I was like, oh, poor baby, you still have to make the videos. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, forget it. We'll just make you the videos. We will make you 30 Gary V, Alex Hormozy, Grant Cardone style videos. So remember I talked to you earlier about videos that the algorithms like, and in case you want to know what an algorithm is just a recommendation system that determines the videos that show up on your app, right? So if you're making videos that the algorithms like, the algorithms will recommend and show your videos to more people, right? So if you're not making videos that the algorithms like and you're just making videos, again, you're doing something right, but you're getting the wrong results. It's because you're not doing it correctly, using best practices, going wide and deep. This is something that you may not have known, right? So we are just gonna, you don't have to go and look on Fiverr or Upwork or vet someone or try to explain to them what to do or, wonder what the quality is going to be. We're going to do your strategy call. We're going to get to know your business. We're going to get to know your target audience and figure out what it is you need. We're going to come up with a video marketing strategy for you. We're going to give you all of those different bonuses, ask you if you like them, and then go ahead and give you 30 videos. Like I said, we want to get you off to a fast start. You will at least have 1 month foundation to use as a springboard for everything else. Right. And just here's a quick example of things that matter, like having a hook, using your branding, having a progress bar, all of those things make a difference. So now the bonuses, just to summarize, the bonuses that you get in the SOL system, your YouTube channel set up, $447, the YouTube cover banner $247, the 6 thumbnails $597, the custom landing pages $2291, the email marketing platform $500, the autoresponder welcome email $297, yours free, 12 lead nurturing emails, plus I forgot to mention the fancy templates, right? So that your emails look professional. That's a value of $1,797. We're going to give you the 30 SEO video titles with click conversion focus. $1,500 for those, yours completely free today when you get the Soul System. You're also going to get the 30 opening video hook ideas. You're going to get the 30 Gary V, Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozy style videos. That in itself, my friend, is a value of $6,000. Each of those videos is at least $200, $225. With editing time, animation, music, all that stuff, royalty-free images, all that stuff. You'd be surprised how much a good 1 minute video can cost you when you add all those extra things. And of course, if you just pull up your phone and say something and post it, that costs you nothing. Oh no, my battery is running low. Okay, well, it's good because we're running out of time for the webinar. Anyway, we're just about to wrap up. Then you also get the 1 month customized posting video calendar, so you can be strategic and you never have to sorry, this sucks. Oh boy, come on, I'm charging now. Okay, so you never have to guess at what you're posting. So when you add up all of the bonuses that you get in the program, that works out to be $14,663. You're like, Nikimbe, what the heck is wrong with you? Are you serious? Are you crazy right now? Let me tell you something. The reason that we are offering this to you is just as a massive thank you for your time today. We really want to get the Soul System out there, helping as many people as possible, right? So as a massive thank you for sitting and being introduced to the Soul System so that you can go out and implement it in your own business and spread the word about it. We also want to hear about your success. Your success is ultimately our success. Like I said, we got great testimonials. So we're looking for people to join the Soul System and partner with us. And we also want to hear about, like I said, your success stories, your feedback. We want to get your testimonials and your reviews. Now, is there another way to do this? Like, you don't have to generate leads with the Soul System. Of course not, right? So let's say you decide to generate organic leads, but you decide you don't want to use the Soul System. You're going to ignore the system. You're going to ignore video, and you're going to ignore shorts, right? What's going to happen is you won't have a step-by-step strategy to succeed, which means you are likely to spiral. Okay. You can ignore video and concentrate solely on content marketing or social media marketing, right? But without a succession plan or without sequential synergy, you're just going to be stuck and spinning around in circles, right? And without a simple structure set up to collect leads, like having your landing page and your email set up, then you'll be doing things, video marketing, social media marketing, content marketing, but you're not generating leads, which means you're not making money. Okay. And if you decide, okay, well, yeah, sure, I am going to generate leads, but I am going to do with video, but I'm still not going to use the Soul System. No problem. These are your options. You can hire a content VA in Fiverr to do your videos for you. That's going to cost about $7,500, right? You can get someone to film you and follow you around for a couple of days, right? And shoot really high-end video. That's going to cost you $20,000. You can just buy your own video equipment and just film yourself with the camera, mic, lights, all that kind of stuff, editing equipment. That's going to cost you a minimum of $10,000 for everything. Yeah, you can do it cheaper than that, but it really just depends. You can make your own videos, right? Maybe you have a lot of time on your hands and you can make your own videos every day and spend, 2 hours editing a video. And if your time is worth, let's say, $50 an hour, and you spend 2 hours a day editing videos, that's about $100 a day that you're investing that you could have been making. And when you add that up over, the 5 days, that's $500, right? 205. It's $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month in production costs that you're losing because you have decided to edit your own videos, right? You can also become your own video editor, right? Do it yourself and take a course. If you take a course on video editing, it's going to cost you about $3,500. You can hire a full-time person to film you and edit, and like a family member or a friend or something to follow you around, film you, edit, and post your videos. That's, you know, for even a part-time person is going to cost you about $2,500, right? Or you can hire an outside agency. That's going to cost you a minimum of $6,500. So when you look at all of your alternative options, that's $75,000 in alternative options. Or you could join the marketing mentorship program, because it looks like when you weigh all of your other options, everything else is going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars more, and you will not get half of what we are offering in the soul system today. Come here. I'm still working, but come. Can you want to come in my video and say hi? When I want her to come, she doesn't want to come. But look what she made me. Okay, so we are getting ready to wrap up now. The soul system is not for you if you don't need leads, if you don't like leads, or if you don't want leads, right? If you need a lot of leads fast and you have the time and the support to handle an influx of leads and follow up, like if you have the administration or the automation in place, so yeah, and you want to get a whole bunch of leads at once and you're not going to be overwhelmed, then you don't have to do the soul system, because the soul system is really about having a sustainable way to gain a steady, sustainable stream of leads that you can actually handle, right? But if you have a large team, lots of resources, you can handle, you know, 4,000 leads, then yeah, by all means, go ahead and invest in paid ads. If you only like paid ad leads and you've got a lot of money to burn and you can invest and test right away in multiple channels, that is awesome. And you already know your best performing ads and your ideal buyer personas, then yeah, go ahead, jump right into paid ads. And if you need a lot of concrete, like predictable answers, like, okay, for every $1 that I put in, how many am I going to get out? If I do this, how many leads am I going to get in this amount of time? Like if you're really analytical that way, this may not be for you, because it's organic. It's natural. It's attraction. It's not forcing your message out there. So, you know, if you need any of these 1, 2, 3, 4 things, then the soul system is not for you. However, the soul system is for you if you are a startup, if you have a small business, or you're an entrepreneur, if you're a growing company or a large corporation, and you want to know how to increase your organic lead generation, then the soul system that generates free traffic and leads on autopilot and increases your business by 100 to 500% in 90 days or less without spending a dime on advertising ever. This program is for you. It's also for you if you just want to learn about video in general, whether it's TikTok or short or reels. It's like, okay, Nick Kimbe, this sounds wonderful. I can't wait anymore. Tell me, how much is it? I want to jump right in and get it right now. So considering everything that's included, right? The soul system, the shorts, the evaluation, the workshops, the weekly coaching calls, and the support, all of the congratulations call, all that's valued at $14,663, plus the different bonuses. Oh, here they are. Right. Yeah. These are the different bonuses that you get. No, sorry. This is what's included in the program. You get the video marketing, the shorts, the group, the strategy calls, the 4 tickets to the event. And when you add all of that all up together, it works out to be $14,663. Plus, with the bonuses, the setting up of the YouTube channel, your YouTube channel cover art, your thumbnails, the 30 titles, the 3 landing pages, the email automation setup, the autoresponder welcome messages, the 12 lead nurturing messages, plus your 1,000 top performing niche keywords, the 30 opening hooks, the 30-day calendar, and the 30 Grant Cardone, Gary V, Alex Hormozi style videos. When you add all of that up together, you're looking at another 16,000. So when you add everything up together, you're looking at $31,333, right? So we could easily charge, you know, $15,000, like have a $1,500 a month payment plan. That would be completely worth it. And even better yet would be like $10,000 for the whole program. or even $5,000, or even a third of that. Even $3,000 would be an unbelievable deal. But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do better than that for one time only. If you act fast right now and sign up for the Video Marketing Soul System Mentorship and Shorts program. Before I tell you the price, I just want to say, I understand that money is tight right now, and there's a supposed recession, and there's inflation, and groceries are expensive, and housing prices are going up, and gas is expensive. I get it, right? But you got to remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself. It will absolutely transform your life like it did mine, I promise you. And to back that up, right? If you want to, you want the course, but you're not sure if it's going to help, let me reassure you, we are so confident in your success that we have a 100% customer money back guarantee, a 1-year money back guarantee. So if you implement the strategies in the soul system and don't at least make back your money, right, we will work with you to get you to the level of success where you deserve to be, again, to increase your business by 100 to 500%. Or you get a full refund, no questions asked, and we will even give you a $200 Amazon gift card for your trouble. That is how confident we are in your success using the strategic sold organic lead generation system, right? So I want you to know that this offer is only going to appear once. If you go on our website and try to get any of these courses, the only thing you will be able to purchase is the video marketing module, and it won't have all of the other bonuses. And it is $500 more than what we're charging here today, which is only $997 for the next 15 minutes only. All you have to do is go to, that might not be the right link, so let me just take you to the next page. All you got to do is go to https://mappdom, MAPPDOM hyphen or dash sold SOLD dash system. Don't wait for me to read this whole thing, because people are going there to buy right now, and I have a special bonus for the first 15 people that I haven't even told you about yet. Okay, so https://mappdom hyphen sold hyphen system .thrivecart.com/video hyphen plus hyphen shorts. Oh my gosh, I'm going to create a small URL for that, a tiny URL. So tinyurl.com/soul system sale. That's what it's going to be, $997, or 3 payments of $397. So you'll have a chance to select the number of payments you want when you complete your time at checkout. Again, just go to the Thrive Themes Soul System Video YouTube Shorts website, because there's no time to waste. Your success is not waiting for you. Now is the time to decide. Now is the time for action, because after today, the prices are going to at least double. After today, the prices are going to at least double. So prices are going up. So you're going to want to order now. Again, just go to https://mappdom-sold-system.thrivecart.com/video-plus-shorts. All right. There are no excuses. There's no execution. If you're an entrepreneur on a budget, struggling to get your business off the ground, this is a perfect opportunity for you. Even if you're just starting out and you have a new business, this is exactly what you need. The soul system is exactly what you need. You have to know that you deserve it, right? There are no excuses. You are worth it. And if you do the same thing over and over again, that is the definition. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, that is the definition of insanity. Okay, you have to do something different. If you don't do something different, if you don't change, nothing will change. So with everything that's included and all of the bonuses that you get, and with the support and a 1-year money back guarantee, I mean, seriously, why wouldn't you? Right. So again, just go to https://mappdom-soul-system.thrivecart.com/video plus. Again, oh, I forgot to tell you about the fast action bonus for the first 10 people that go. You guys are also going to get your own personal virtual assistant, because when you get this influx of leads and all these people coming into your email marketing funnel, like, someone's going to have to read those emails, someone's going to have to answer, someone's going to have to follow up, and I'm sure you have enough things on your page. So for the first 10 to 15 people that get the Soul System video marketing plus YouTube Shorts success system program today, first 10 people, or anybody who gets in the first 15 minutes, you guys are also going to get your own personal virtual assistant free of charge. So like I said, this is a one-time only offer. There's no website, no other place that you can get it. You must get it today. So go ahead and order now. Again, there is the long, lengthy website, right? Go ahead and order now. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to stay back and answer any of them for you. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. For those of you who have already signed up, I think I can see some names here. I'm so super excited to. There's Jeff, Marita, Craig, Ainsley, Keith, Aria, Michelle, Jasmine, Marcus, Carrie. Oh, excellent. Okay, wonderful, guys. Well, I will see you on the other side. God bless. Take care. Have a great day. Bye. The end.